There's been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And we're underway. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. An early chance, their first of the game. Zakaria gets it away. Now it's Petronet. Shot at goal! In for the follow-up! Superb goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Switzerland didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Alvedi. Forward it goes. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Now it's Zakaria. Time to deliver. the finish! It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Antonio Silva. João Palhinha. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. A long ball, but not especially accurate. He gets past his man. Great challenge, timed to perfection. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And it's Xhaka. And here's Embolo. Cleared without complication. Granit Xhaka. Amdouni. João Cancelo. Ruben Dias. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto! Ricardo Rodriguez. Akanji tries to get it forward quickly. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Mendes drives forward with purpose. Danger averted for now. Rafael Leao. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Switzerland going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
And here's Embolo. And it's Xhaka. Has a pop! Steered forward. Plays it out to the flank. Granit Xhaka. Oh, that's neat. Incoming cross. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they can break here. He's found his man. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Rafael Leao. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ruben Dias. Antonio Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Here's the through ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Rodriguez is there, and he can get that clear. João Palhinha. Mendes, not easily shrugged off the ball. Pedro Neto.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Zakaria. Alvedi. Alvedi plays it towards the front. Antonio Silva. Portugal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Antonio Silva. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Akanji. Alvedi. Alvedi drives it forward. Rafael Leao. Xhaka gets it back. Amdouni. Bruno Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Mbolo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Paulinho battles to win it back, hoists it forward. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. And it's played forward. Oka goes for it! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Mendes desperately wants to get on the end of this. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Christian! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lovely bit of skill. Zakaria. Amdouni. Nicely controlled. In towards the middle. Bruno Fernandes. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. And it's Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Ricardo Rodriguez. Nuno Mendes. Ricardo Rodriguez. Okafor. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Nuno Mendes lobs it in gently. Cristiano Ronaldo. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Played back in. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's gone for it!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and...
Has a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. João Palhinha. Bernardo Silva. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that has been cleared. Now it's Mbolo. João Palhinha. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And he just whacks it away. Rafael Leao spreads it towards the left. Granit Xhaka. Ricardo Rodriguez. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Zakaria. Oh, that's nice. Bruno Fernandes gets it away. Granit Xhaka. He's got away. And it's been taken short. He can get that clear. And it's Rodriguez. Just brushed off the ball there. Delivery by Rodriguez. Embolo. Antonio Silva. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Across the field it goes. And through to the goalkeeper. Amdouni. Zakaria. Ruben Dias. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Okafor. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Portugal leading by 1 in a finely poised... Reina! Oh, bang on target. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. João Palhinha. João Cancelo. Tries to switch the play. João Palhinha. And that's been levered clear. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Zakaria. Zakaria goes on a charge down the left. Oh, really good feet from him. Great run on the overlap here. A chance to play it in. This could fall anywhere. Referee has just said play on. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets it back. Granit Xhaka. Amdouni. Oh, the ball's come loose, and Reina! It's anyone's ball. Plays it out to the wing. Silva goes looking. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. João Palhinha. Rafael Leao. Elvedi gets into the right position to intercept. Embolo. Silva plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Amdouni. Ricardo Rodriguez. Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Zakaria. Alvedi. Amdouni. And it's played forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. João Cancelo. João Cancelo with the crossfield ball. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Bit of a misjudgment. Zakaria. Zakaria drives it forward, looking for space out wide. And they've been caught out here. Can he deliver? Hits one! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Great leap! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Granit Xhaka certainly could have and should have made more of that.
João Cancelo. Ronaldo looking as though he's being given special treatment here, treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
That's gone a long way up and away. Aimed in towards the centre. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cuts it out. And Bolo. Zakaria. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Xhaka. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Switzerland are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
João Palhinha. Bernardo Silva switches it towards the other side. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. That's a good block, but at the